In the oldest stories ever written, not all gods were equal. Above were the Anunnaki, the rulers, the planners, the ones who decided how the world should work. Below them were the Igigi, the workers, the maintainers, the ones who did the labor that kept the world running. They dug canals, maintained irrigation, worked the land, shaped the earth into something habitable. They were divine, but they were not free. And they grew tired. The tablets describe the Igigi revolting. They stop working. They gather at Enlil's door. They burn their tools. They refuse to continue. This is one of the earliest recorded stories of labor revolt in human history, not a human revolt, a divine one. So the gods face a problem. The world needs maintenance. The workers refuse to work, and the system cannot stop. This is where Enki intervenes. Enki, the god of wisdom, creation and hidden knowledge. Not a ruler, a designer, a problem solver. He proposes a solution. Create a new kind of being, one that can work, one that can adapt, one that can live on Earth permanently, one that can replace the Igigi. In the ancient version, this being is made from clay and divine essence, a symbolic way of saying life shaped from matter and consciousness. But in modern interpretations, this becomes something else. The story is reframed as hybridization, advanced beings taking an existing hominid on Earth and modifying it, upgrading it, mixing their own essence with it, creating Homo sapiens. The tablets do not mention DNA. They do not mention genes. They do not mention laboratories. They mention clay, blood, breath, and names. But the pattern draws attention. A lesser being upgraded, a worker species created, a sudden leap in human capability. And this is where the gold enters the story. Gold appears repeatedly in ancient texts as divine, sacred, essential. So modern writers asked, what if the Anunnaki came to Earth to mine gold? Not for wealth, but for function, atmospheric repair, technology, survival. This idea is speculative. It is not in the tablets. But it persists because it turns myth into science fiction. It turns gods into engineers. It turns creation into design. So today, the story exists in layers. The original layer, gods create humans to maintain the world. The modern layer, advanced beings modify humans to work for them. Neither can be proven. Both tell us something. They reflect how different cultures understand power, labor, creation, and purpose. Whether gods or machines or systems, the anxiety is the same, that humans exist to serve something greater, that our origins are not fully our own, that our place in the universe might be functional before it is meaningful. And that question becomes dangerous, because according to the myth, when humans became too many, too loud, too unpredictable, the gods did not celebrate. They prepared a reset, a flood. And that is where the story turns.